Welcome everybody to Gentle Core. Today you do not need anything except for a yoga mat. We will start at the end of your yoga mat with a gentle flow and to find our way down to the ground. Alright, so starting at the end of your mat, you're going to inhale, reach up towards the sky and just grab one wrist and gently pull over to the side, stretching out your side body. Come back through center and grabbing the other wrist over to the other side. And coming back to center, release the arms. We'll inhale, reach the arms one more time. And this time, exhale, folding forward. Have your knees nice and soft. Let your head and shoulders be heavy as you dangle your fingertips towards the ground. We'll paddle out the heels, so just lift one of your heels off the ground and then switch to the other side, stretching out the back of your legs. And from here, we'll start to walk ourselves out into our plank position, pausing in plank. All right, actively engaging the core, the glutes, drawing your navel into your spine while maintaining proper breathing. Make sure you're pressing up between your shoulder blades. Nice, strong legs. From here, you'll slowly lower your hips down to the ground. Thighs are heavy as well. And you'll draw your shoulders back behind you as you reach your chest up to the sky, stretching out the front of your body and giving yourself a mini back bend as well. From here, let's push our hips back, reach your hands forward, coming into a child's pose. Knees can go wide while reaching forward, forehead rests between your arms. You'll push forward into tabletop position and just make sure that your wrists are right under your shoulders, knees are right under your hips. And you'll drop your belly down towards the mat as you inhale, looking upwards. On your exhale, draw your navel into your spine, tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin into your chest. All right, a few cat-cows here, warming up the spine. So we'll inhale, looking up, and exhale, tucking, drawing the navel into spine. Let's do 3 more, moving at your own pace with your own breath. Good, last one here. All right, coming back into neutral spine, and we're gonna go hip circles. I also call these sexy time. All right, so you're gonna draw big circles with your hips. Okay, I call it sexy time, it's kind of a joke. But really, it should feel really good for opening up any tightness in the lower back, in the spine that you might be feeling. Let your upper body kind of just roll with it as well, whatever feels good. And then let's roll in the opposite direction. Biggest circles you can make with your hips. All right, coming to neutral spine and just release off your hands for a second. Sometimes it's a lot of pressure for the wrists, especially if you're a new mama. Okay, so just circles and circles in the opposite direction. All right, and let's plant your hands back down. Come back to tabletop, and right from here, you'll push your hips up and back into downward dog. Press your shoulders away from your ears, pedaling out to your heels. All right, from downward dog, you're gonna push forward into plank. Okay, just another gentle way to activate the core. Pause in plank, and then push back into downward dog. We're gonna do this 4 more times. Inhale, forward to plank. Your core is activated the whole time. Exhale, push your hips up and back, downward dog. Good, 3 more. You might feel your shoulders warming up here as well. Good, last 2. And last 1. Push back into downward dog. This time you're gonna reach your right leg straight up and you're gonna bring your knee to your left elbow. Bring it across the body towards your left elbow, squeeze. You're in a plank position now with your knee in, and then push back, lift the leg up, and bring the knee into your right elbow. Good, you push forward into a plank as you do this, good. And then push back. We're gonna do this 3 more times on this side. Bring the knee to your left elbow, and extend the leg up, right into your right elbow, and extend 2 more times. Left elbow in plank position, extend, right elbow, extend 1 more time. And then we'll take a little break in between sides. All right, plant your right foot down. Plant your knees wide. Come back into this child's pose position to rest. Taking a few breaths here. Let your heart rate come back down. All right, pushing back into your downward dog position. We gotta balance this out on the other side. Okay, everybody in downward dog. You'll reach your left leg straight up this time. And let's bring that knee across your body in plank. Bring the knee towards your right elbow. Good, inhale, extend, and bring your knee to your left elbow. Keep going, we got 3 more to do. Across, extend, good. Actively engage the core, squeeze as you bring your knee into your elbow. 2 more times. Take your time, last 1 here. And come back down to tabletop when you are finished. All right, if you need a quick sip of water, go for it. We're gonna flip over onto our backs now. Let me just bring this camera down a little bit. All right, lying on our backs with our knees bent, feet hip distance. All right, so your feet are hip distance and your knees are hip distance. We'll start with our heel taps, or sorry, our glute bridges, sorry. You'll walk your feet towards your bum, and then you'll peel your tailbone off the mat, and then peel 1 vertebrae off the mat at a time until your hips are as lifted as possible. You're squeezing glutes gently as you reach your knees away from your body so you feel this nice stretch through the hip flexors as well. Slowly, slowly lower it down 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep your tailbone off the mat. All right, exhale, peel and lift, drive your hips up. And slowly, slowly lower. We'll do 3 more, just like this. 3, nice and slow. Remember to really articulate the spine as much as you can, peeling 1 vertebrae off at a time. Let's do 2 more, and then we're gonna hold at the top. All right, last one. So right now you're probably feeling most of the work in your glutes, maybe a bit of in the muscles supporting your lower back. You're gonna extend one leg up, one leg straight up. And then you're gonna lower that leg down, heel might touch the ground, exhale, bring it back. Now we're getting a bit more into the core. Keep your hips elevated if you can. All right, we're going up to 5, so this is gentle core. I'm not trying to kill you here. All right, exhale as you lift. Keep your hips off the mat, remember. 2 more. Good, and last one. Hips up as you switch legs. Glutes are burning, I hope you feel that. Extend the other leg up, straight up first. Where are your hips? Off the mat. Let's go, reach the leg down, heel can touch the ground, and exhale, lift. Good, 4 more, nice and slow. Try not to use momentum. Use control, use your core muscles to help you lift that leg. 3, 2, and last one. All right, lower all the way down. Let's hug your knees into the side of your body, rocking side to side. Good, I hope that felt good for you. Now we're gonna extend both legs straight out, probably the distance of your mat. I call these starfish burpees, not burpees, oh my God, we're not doing burpees. I call these starfish toe touches. So press your low back into the mat as you reach your arms overhead. All right, and you're gonna reach up towards your opposite toe. Okay, and then come back and switch sides. So peeling your head and shoulders off the mat as you reach for your opposite toe. Good, keep going. I want you to exhale every time you come up. All right, it's great to strengthen your core muscles from all different angles. All right, so we're working on the upper and the lower, coming into a bit of a twist. All right, so you feel this in the obliques as well. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. We're gonna roll over to the side for side plank dips. So you can do side plank from so many different ways. If you have sore wrists, you can do it from your elbow or down on your forearm, or elevate it onto your palms. All right. For the purpose of this class, we're gonna do it modified from the knees. All right. Other arm is extended straight up. So make sure your legs are in line with your hand. They're not like very far forward. And all you're gonna do is lower down slowly, tap your hips, and then drive your hips as high as you can to the sky. All right, let's go. Tap and up. So you should be feeling most of the work here on the side of your body. Okay, the side that is facing the mat. Drive it up. We're going up to 10 here. 4, good, down and up. 5, good. If you find this really, really easy or you want to challenge yourself, you can absolutely come to your feet. All right, we got 4 more. Sliding a little bit. 3, good. Actively squeeze at the top. 2, and last one. You'll roll back over onto hands and knees, okay? And the same side that was lifting, so for me that was my left side, I'll just show you from this side. You're gonna bring your knee into the side of your body, squeeze, and then kick it out, like a side kick, driving back with your heel. Okay, so bring that knee into the side elbow, and then kick. This is a ton of obliques right here, okay? Side abdominal muscles. Squeeze and extend. Good, so do your best like an elevator. Keep the knee at the top of that elevator, AKA the elbow rather than the wrist. Okay, you're gonna feel more work happening here. Good, we got 4 more. 3. Good, 2. And last one. Keep the leg extended out. Okay, so you're in tabletop with one leg extended. Point the toes. And we're going to do tiny little leg circles. I always talk about this class is not only about the core, it's about the muscles supporting your core, which includes the glutes, one of your biggest muscle groups here. So strong glutes helps to build strong hips. All right, keep it here. Keep the circles small. Let's rotate opposite direction. Tiny circles, opposite direction. Keep going. We didn't say we're stopping. I'm just kidding. I see all of you. You guys look great. 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we got the other side to do now. So we're gonna drop down onto the other side for our side plank. All right, so again, you can do it from your palm or from your elbow or forearm. Line up the legs or the knees and lift your hips up. Lift the hips up, extend the other arm up. All right, so something I didn't mention on the other side, rib cage should be lifted as well. Let's go, we're gonna dip down towards the mat and drive the hips up, down and up with so much control. All the movement is coming from the obliques, all right? I mean, your hips are helping you to move, but you feel all the work in the muscles in the side of your body. Okay, we got 5 more. 4, 3, don't rush it, good. Last one here, amazing. Come back into that tabletop position. Okay, same side. You're gonna go knee into your elbow and then extend. All right, so knee goes in towards the elbow, squeeze, and then extend. Kick back through that heel. Good, your core is toned this whole time. Squeeze and extend. Amazing. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 8, 9, and last one. You know what we gotta do. We gotta extend the leg, keep it out, point the toe. Mini circles in one direction. Good, try not to look down. If anything, you're looking between your hands or slightly forward at the edge of your mat, okay? Keep your core toned here. And press up between the shoulder blades. Try not to bend your elbows. Good, elongate the leg by reaching the toes away from your body. Keep going. We're gonna switch directions right here. Other direction. All right, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, release. Do you feel all that work in your glutes? Yes, I'm sure you do. Okay, so let's release the wrist. I feel it too. It's a lot of pressure. We're gonna do roller coaster for your wrists. Okay, maybe you were a little kid the last time you did roller coaster, but it feels really good. Other direction. Good work. And release. Okay, so a little more core focused work. We're gonna come onto our backs for heel taps. All right? And we'll do progressions with the heel tap where we'll add the arm as well. If you want, you can use a weight or a band to make it harder, only if you want. All right, so coming onto your back, pressing your back into the mat as you lift your legs into tabletop. Hands can come to your sides. Okay, first, let's just think about breathing. All right, let's press your lower back into the mat on an exhale. And then inhale, come back to that natural spine where your lower back might come off the ground. And exhale, press your low back into the mat again. Feel that imprint in your core. And then release the spine. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Just creating a little more awareness around your core, engagement. Last one, exhale, press the low back down and hold it here. Now we're gonna add the legs. You're gonna reach your heels down, one heel down towards the ground, and exhale, lift it back up. We are moving as slowly as possible. One thing I also want you to think of, your knees are away from your body, 90-degree angle. Okay, inhale, lower the other leg, and exhale, just as slowly, bring it back. All right, inhale, lower, and exhale, up. Good, keep going. Moving with breath, you all look really great over there. If you want, now you're gonna extend your arms straight up over your chest or shoulders. And now if you want to add a weight or a band, you can, or just reaching your arms back behind you, and exhale, pulling back up to center. Remember, keep your legs on a 90-degree angle so that your knees or your thighs are not creeping up towards your chest. Are you still breathing? Good. Is your lower back still pressed into the mat? Let's do 2 more. 1 more on each side. Last one. Good. And just release for a moment. And you'll hug your knees into the side of your body. If you want to just come over to the side and just rest for a moment, please do so. We're going to do 1 progression where we lower both legs down at the same time. So much harder. So if that was already challenging for you, stay there for our 2nd round. If you want to challenge yourself, we're going to come back into this heel tap position, and you're going to lower both heels down at the same time as your arms go wide. Okay? All right, everybody? Let's get started. Legs out in tabletop, arms extended over your shoulders. Big inhale as you reach both heels down at the same time as your arms going back as well. Exhale, pull back to center. Notice it is so much harder. Okay, inhale, lower. So if this is unmanageable or you're not able to keep your low back pressed into the mat, you can continue to work on this without getting your feet all the way to the ground. Just go as low as you can and exhale, pull back. Or you can continue to alternate 1 leg at a time. Moving with breath. Let's do 5 more. Last 3. I want to hear you breathing, even though you're muted over there. Last 2. And last 1. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. I've got 1 more exercise for you. It's the rainbow plank. All right, so we'll roll it over to the side. Coming back onto our front bodies, but you're gonna position your forearms like this, Okay, so you're never on your wrists in these rainbow planks. Forearms down on the mat. Come into your plank position. Walk your feet so that they're hip distance, and then you're going to drop your heels to one side, coming into your side plank. Keep the hips lifted in the side plank. Come back through center, drop the heels to the other side, extend that arm up. All right, so we're going to go for about 40 seconds here. If that is not working for you, you can just work on your plank from knees or from toes. All right, so let's position ourselves down. We got about 40 seconds. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop the heels to one side. Extend the arm up in your side plank. Come back through center. Other side. Good. Roll in side to side, keeping your hips elevated, especially in that side plank. Hips and rib cage lifted. Keep going. Good, we got about 10 seconds left here. Feel everything core working, especially after all those core exercises we just did. Let's go one more time on each side. And then find your way back into a child's pose with your knees wide. Reach your arms forward, knees wide, hips over heels. All right, and then you're gonna push yourself forward, come back into that back bend with your legs extended out. Your thighs and your hips heavy. Draw your shoulders down from your ears, reaching your chest up. If this is intense on the low back, you just ease off and bend your elbows a little bit. Good. See how you can deepen the stretch just by lifting your chest up towards the sky. All right, one more child's pose just to come out of this position. And then roll yourself up to seated. We're going to come to sit on our bums with our legs in a comfortable position. So for me, that's cross-legged. You can also come onto your knees, and we're just gonna finish with some stretching. All right, hands by our thighs. You're gonna inhale, reach one arm up and over. I want you to think about drawing the shoulders down from your ears, nice long neck as you stretch. Okay, we did a ton of side body strengthening exercises. So now I want you to drop your hand down on a diagonal, okay, if you can, and then just try to keep your sit bones on the ground. So you're just feeling this really great stretch that connects from your pinky finger all the way down to your hip. Good, rolling up to seated. We'll inhale. Other side, reaching up and over. Remember to draw the shoulders down from your ears. One more breath. And exhale, plant your hand down on a diagonal. Remember to keep your sit bones down so you're reaching in 2 different directions, stretching out as deeply as you can. Breathing here. And release. All right, everybody, that's your gentle core 30-minute class for today. Hope you felt all that work in the core muscles.